Right. After the wrong intro again, the party is just connecting in, and we should be ready to go imminently. Ah, not tomorrow. Saturday, we do the Tomb of Horrors. But tonight we're back to the Rise of the Runelords. They're all freaking out about the big ugly fight, apparently. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, no, I actually said I'd already. I said I've done it. You know, Fantasy Grounds, it doesn't update dynamically. You have to close windows and reopen them for things to change sometimes. Righty ho! Someone reminded you you're in the big fight, aren't you? With the high lady. Yes. Indeed, I could see the combat track is still sitting on you. I haven't moved it on. What was the problem? Oh, crap. It's still broken. All right, let's get. I'm going to get rid of those because as soon as I try and open them, they cause console errors. PCs. They were Sentinels, weren't they? Oh, actually, that's a bit worrying. I'm getting console errors left, right, and center. Is it just those? Is it just the constructs, or is it any NPC? Because that will get very tedious today. What is it about the Sentinels that mean they always break? Oh, construct Sentinel, bang. Attempt to index global link a nil value. So what's missing? Okay, they're broken. They are broken. Don't summon sentinels ever again. I have to be honest. If it was a quote from somewhere, I didn't pick up on it, but it definitely sounded very Pratchian. But it was probably Douglas Adams. I don't know. It's improved. It's improved sweep that It's improved sweep that's broken. I've just realised the link's missing. I'll have to get that fixed. It's obviously a break and it's definitely what's. I thought I'd fix that one. Obviously, I forgot to fix it. Okay, and skills. I need some athletics, d6, some fighting. I should always keep the SW Maker extension running, and that way I wouldn't have to manually create NPCs. I could just go to the PDF and just go copy, paste, and there we go. But, oh, cool. Oh, I feel. I've had Fancy Ground. You know, Fancy Grounds crashed on Sunday. I could. It wouldn't. It It would not. It would not start the other day. I thought, oh crud! It was just basically crashing my graphics driver every time, and I thought, oh, this is it. It's all over now. Fortunately, it seemed to work after that. Yes, I had. Yeah, yeah. No, I actually. Funny you should say that. I had something very similar. Um, I had something very similar the other one of the days. It was basically it was going to say, "No, I don't. I will either display on one monitor or the other monitor, not both monitors at once. I don't want to do that. No, definitely not." Anyway, tokens. A lion. I've got a lion. There we go. And then I need to drag on another one. A tiger. Oh, I do have a tiger. That's okay, isn't it? And now a bear. Okay. Yeah, because it just crashed horribly, but I'm sure someone said "oh my" at the time. Right. Okay, Bert, you're back on the case. We have a lion, a tiger, and a bear. You don't know. Well, it's an interesting question. Well, basically, yeah, you won't. I don't know if you need to. I think you need sleep. You just don't need. You haven't got hungry, and oh, I see what you mean. No, no, no. There's definitely day cycles. Time does pass. Sorry, I see what you mean. But no, time does pass. Time does pass. It's just you don't get hungry. Right. Unfortunately, of course, thanks the downside of the new each NPC is unique. You get to have three different NPCs to control, don't you? Okay. Oh, let's have the sound effects back on. Okay, so but I think you acted, didn't you? And you summoned them. So then we were down to Snooks, who remains stunned. He's stunned. He doesn't get much choice. No, no, no. Stunned. You're on your you're prone and up dazed and just seeing stars. No, the lair of the gazebo. Indeed. Don't worry. Later on, you will face the Davenport. Ah, indeed. Ah. No, so the no, obviously the lair of the gazebos are rather famous, and then the knights at the dinner table did their own take on it. And at the end of it, the GM looks at the looks at breaks the fourth wall and says, "This reminds me of the time they encountered the Davenport." It's a piece of furniture. Yeah. Ah, fair enough. Anyway, sorry, I apologise. So the construct sentinel, the lion. So the lion attacks High Lady Athroxus. Well, you didn't tell me that. Oh, for crying out loud! Whingy, 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 whinge. Do you know? Do you know an extra? I hate it. Yeah, no, I know that. The annoying thing is, an extra point of strength's a right pain in the bottom to do. Believe it or not. Formation fight not programmed. It doesn't matter. Yeah. No, you were doing it wrong. You only have one pool of power points. You do not get. Not if you've already got an arcane background. No, you don't get extra power points. You got away with it for a very long time, all the way to legendary before I noticed. That's not what I said. I don't believe. Well, I was wrong at the time anyway. Okay, then. Yeah, but don't forget you have to do formation fighter manually. Don't forget. So formation fighter gives you. Uh oh, it's only yeah. So you have to do the gang. Yeah, you have to. I'm thinking of. There's a different one where you add your gang up bonus to your damage. I was thinking of that one. Okay, so construct sentinel number two. So you're going to have to manually. Well, it's doing a gang up +1, isn't it? So you just have to manually put in a. Yeah, right. That's a hit. That's a shaken. That's a shaken. And that was the lion and the tiger. And I think that's just leaves the bear. Oh my. For the record, the first one does actually have +1 strength. I just did it on the character sheet rather than as an effect. And on more note of celebration, he kills back. Hurrah! And he's fixed stuff already. Anyway, what's your bear up to? Okie dokie. Okay. New round. Let's see what happens. Hang on a second. Oh, sorry. Well, you can't spend bennies on them, can you? Oh, should have 3 bennies. Okay. Don of the Drad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Don't worry about the 10 statues all watching you. I think they've had enough of the same music. When did you put Dispel Magic in the ring? I still keep forgetting to remove that -2 bot text that's wrong now. In either case, dispel. In either case, if the dispelling character. Okay, dispel power in already effect. In either case, dispelling an opponent's power is an opposed roll of arcane skills. So are you happy with your 10? Do you know what? I could feel really evil right now and wonder why Fantasy Grounds is frozen, and then basically take and leave, just use one of the rules that's been added to every version of Savage Worlds lately, including Savage Pathfinder in the Advanced Player's Guide, and give her a point of conviction right now to spend. But I'm not going to. No, she was obviously targeting someone, and that. Let's try that again. So 10 is the number to beat, and I got a 5. If you do dispel, it will. If you win, the target. If the dispelling character is the target. Okay, which power were you targeting? That's not what. Have they changed it? Because that's not what it says here. It says here if you get the race, you distract them, but you have to target the power you're dispelling. But don't forget that also still has the -2 modifier in it, so it could be the older version because and they update. You know what I mean? We know they updated it and didn't bloody keep note of the fact they updated it. So I know. So what are you dispelling? What are you dispelling? What are you dispelling? I mean, she has been moving very fast around the place. It is. Her pointy stick is on fire. Okay, so you're going to negate her speed. But you do distract her as well because you got a raise. Oh, hang on. Something went wrong there. I completely buggered that up. Oh well. It does indeed. It does indeed. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm actually going to slightly retcon that. There, you cast dispel upon her, and she disappears. Yep. Sorry, I didn't realise that she did something that I didn't realise she did. So yeah, yeah. Yep. Can you ask a stupid question? Yes. Probably because probably because you had targeted her. Oh no no no! Because she had you targeted. Yeah, you just yeah. He he always does that. I just ignore him these days. Yeah, don't worry about it. Ignore it. Ignore it. It's nothing to do with you. I got it wrong. I got it the wrong way round. It was me that did it. No. Um. Yeah. Uh, she's at the back of the. Sorry. Yeah, you have. She's at the back of the room on the ceiling, flying. But at this point, she's going to go. Now she's going to go next because she's got the ace of diamonds. Okay, so sorry, I forgot that she was. I forgot she did something and then moved her, forgetting that that was actually not meant to be her. If that makes sense, it was meant to be the illusion of her. Okay, indeed, I did. Sorry about that. So she can't. It's a very good question, isn't it? Is she unstoppable? Well, you'll have to find out because no one's actually wounded her yet, have they? Forgot to put on. Okay. Okie dokie. And then she'll fly down so she's only one square above the ground. It was 14 inches to there. I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. So then she swings her burning accurate rancer at Rannick, hitting. It was a desperate attack. So I have to take off the amount of damage I put on as a bonus to hit. Why did I roll the damage again? You can't take me anywhere today, can you? Rannick is shaken. Wow, I'm so impressed by all of that. And then she flies off. Except she doesn't because she hits a bloody pillar, but let's try that again, shall we? God's sake. There are days where the line of sight tool really annoys me. Oh, hang on. There's a limit to how high she can go, isn't it? This is enormous chamber. Enormous chamber, so solar's ground, the fire burning ash. Yeah, she can't go that high. There we go. There we go. That's fine. I couldn't. I was thinking the other place that had the rip. Oh no! Yeah, hang on. No, yeah, there was the ceiling. 60 feet, wasn't it here? Because it was 66 falling damage when that demon reversed gravity. There we go. So she can go 6 inch. 60 feet is 5 inches, isn't it? Yeah. So she's 5 squares up. Okay. That brings us to Jilsa's go. You do indeed. Okay. Schnookums 12 gets Schnookums is and bleeding. Yeah. Agreed. How did you get rid of the reverse gravity out of interest? I can't remember. Did you dispel it? Well, he hasn't, so logically, reverse gravity is still in effect. Which I completely forgot about, which means loads of you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how half of you should have fallen to the ceiling and be stuck on the ceiling. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, no. Oh, it's my mistake. I got rid of the It's mine. It was there, wasn't it? So yeah, I don't think you would have moved Amber into there. We'll say you moved Amber to there. Yeah, yeah. The reverse gravity is still in effect. Yes, which means which means you can't go through the gap without hitting the ceiling. Right, that's fine. I got very confused there for a second because the reverse gravity was still showing on the thing. Righty ho. Uh, he's just going to come to here and he is going to wildly attack. Really? He's going to wildly attack. No, he's not. He's not going to do anything at all. Oh, for flip's sake. Rannick, you are no longer shaken, I suspect. Getting a 6 and an 8. No, the ceiling seems. Oh yeah, the ceiling seems to be made of fire. The centre of the room, a huge seven-pointed star of silver, is engraved in the floor and surrounded by circles of low burning flames. Well, that's the picture of it. Yes. Yes, but you know how it works. It's magical, and you can only hit the metal bits. No, if you zoom right in, you'll see there's some metal on her head. Yeah, I agree. What with a bow or something? That's fine. That no, cool shot to the head with a bow. Fair enough. I'm just looking at her gear. Mithril breastplate. Wonder. Yeah, she is only wearing a breastplate. It would appear so. You forgot to put in the called shots that time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not a hit with a raise. Hang on. Let me put. Yeah. So, well, yeah. The point I'm trying to make is you don't get to roll a d12 plus 3d6. So it's actually an 11, which is actually to a hit, but not a hit with a raise. So please roll the damage again. Now I've got it factored in correctly. Yeah. Oh, for crying out loud, that's fine. And so hang on. What's that frigging? Yeah. So if you're hitting an unarmored, makes a toughness 7, doesn't it? Or does it though? Because how much of that? Okay. So I get to soak that. There we go. Thank you. Arena the Etin is next. Ooh, I think it is a Glabrazoo. I'm very impressed at your attempt to correctly pronounce it. And also, I forgot to give you a Benny earlier for calling it a gazebo. So there you go. Okay, it is now on 4 wounds. Well, it's going to roar in pain. And then that brings us to Bird. Okie. Whoa! That's an interesting question. How does that affect Unstoppable? So you're gonna have to spend a penny, but to re-roll. But yeah, you do technically need to spend a penny to re-roll that, just because you've got to put your conviction on. You know. There you go. Okay, so you hit with your death arrow, and I have a horrible feeling that this is going to be another situation where unstoppable doesn't get properly explained. Hmm. Definitely want to give her a conviction right now. That was the vigor save. Yep, that will work. Certainly is. Okay. Schnooks is remaining stuck. Schnooks is really battered. Indeed. The attack of the gazebos. There we are. Let's have some of the music on again. It's time for some. It's time for some dramaticness, I think. Okay, so the gazebo's hit by the lion, but is unharmed. Maybe that's how they attack. They break wind. I fart in its general direction. That's a hit. Oh, that's a wound. No, no, no. I haven't. No, 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 no. I'm debating. It dies. Ooh, nice. I don't think it works, but I'll target her anyway. Go for it. I'll let you in the turn and start the fourth round of combat. 20. Ooh, is that Radit going first? Can't have that. What? Okay. Okay, so now. Oh, I don't know. Sounds like you do enjoy that too darn much. It's not fair. Okay. Right. It's time to cast a spell, I think. Spell casting. Mirror. Bollocks. Oh, crud. I've lost her. There she is. And then I go and do this because it makes things more interesting. Sorry. Yep, I know. I indeed. There we go. I'm happy with that. Run it. You're up. Go on then. Well, see, if I'm being really evil, that's how mirror image used to work, didn't it? But it's not in this. Well, yeah, but that yes, but then you see that's where it gets really actually. Mirror image does, but the just problem is there's no actual rules for it. Mirror image, here you go. Propose a number of illusionary doubles. These doubles make it difficult for enemies to precisely locate and attack you. That's all it tells you. If it's in the fantasy companion, I'm happy to go for that because at least it gives me a ruling I can use that seems reasonable. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I need to download that again. Give me a second. Is mirror image an actual spell in the fantasy companion? Then I haven't looked at it in great detail. I'm just going to have a quick look. Otherwise, I suppose you do have to take it like it's a smarts or something, isn't it? To disbelieve, I seem to recall, but yeah, I could also yeah. But hang on, let's have a look. Here we go. Okay, maybe just imagining it. I know that's how it works in D20. It was really annoying. Earth Shaker Adventure, fancy deck, fancy companion Suede. Here we go. Anyway, what's the illusion power say? Because I haven't got that loaded up at the moment. If anyone's got the rules for it up because I haven't. Yeah, I do wish they'd given a little bit more guidance on how mirror image power is meant to work. I just thought it'd make it more interesting because it does say she's using mirror image, and they did make the mirror image spell. So I thought I'll use it, except of course they don't actually. I'm going to say basically you are going to use an air effect, are you? Anyway, I need to work out the cost of it. It's 5 power points plus 2 if you make it powerful, so that is 7 power points. I'll have to remember. What happens if you entangle flying creatures? Mind you, it's magical flying, so it won't matter. It's not using wings. Yeah. Okay, so you ins, which is interesting actually. If you're using magical flight and you're flying and you're entangled, what stops you moving? Must be a tether back. Okay, so you hit a, yeah. You basically use your mystic powers first. Yep. Which one? The front one. Okay. Do you know, I didn't know which one's which either. I hate you. I know. I didn't realise I made it the closest. I just didn't want it to be do. Obviously, in the middle. Well, a hunter snare does not affect it, but yep, she's down and gone. Yeah, that was just the fourth wound. Oh well, I made a mistake. She's gone. I thought you had the Joker. You didn't, did you? Idiot. Ah, it's okay. She's dead. I don't care anymore. Shut up. 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 I'm only mucking about, obviously. Yeah, I forgot she was unstoppable there. But anyway, she goes down in a horrible crushing of death and destruction. And besides, she hurt Snook. She deserved to die. Okay. Defeating High Lady Acros earns the heroes their 17th advance, apparently. Exactly. Doesn't to my mind, it doesn't matter anyway, because obviously you'll still get them when you know what I mean. Exactly. Stop talking. I'm too busy sulking. I was having fun and you killed it. It's not fair. Exactly. Um. Well, I suppose you get a gear, don't you? Yeah, exactly. I think. Yeah, yeah. This is the updated version. You see, I went through. I've gone through and I put all the powers in every spell book, which means I technically have to go and replace all your spell books with the correct spell books. That was the demon. Yeah, but durational powers don't go away just because they're dead. But the point is, you'll wait until it goes away. It takes 30 seconds, doesn't it? So there you go. He's stunned, wounded, and fatigued. Definitely not wounded anymore. That's correct. Oh yeah, you need to rest for an hour. Oh, you only need to all rest for an hour to get rid of your fatigue as well. Don't forget. Okay, so the constructs will vanish, and then arena will de-etinify. Hello, let's change her size before I de-etinify her. Size 1, and then bink. Just rest for an hour. You just rest for an hour and it'll get rid of that. Yeah, I was going to reread the description because I must admit, I thought when I got to this point, it's like they seems to be a bit light on yeah, compared to some of the earlier ones. Right. Okay. So, this enormous chamber, fire burning above is okay. Well, the fire still seems to be burning above. Um, Ash resulting from objects. Ash. Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. Yeah, that explains it. Fair enough. The hatred. Okay. Okay, so actually, I really did screw up this event. But anyway, when okay, not that it really matters, but I need to slightly retcon more again because I got it wrong. Sorry, but you actually had to go and heal Stuckums over there because when Jelsa cast teleport, nothing happened. She didn't teleport. I knew it was somewhere in here, but I thought it was some. I thought I knew it was. I thought I knew it was somewhere, but I didn't realize if it's in this room. If any oh no no, flip it out. Not within the circle. You're okay. So ignore me again. That's what I knew. I read something. I'm not with it today. I've had a long day. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my brain feels like it still is. Uh, yeah, it was only up to 23C today, wasn't it? At the high end. So, but yeah, I'm just not with it. I didn't sleep well last night. I suspect. So ignore that. Okay, so yeah. Did you? I didn't notice. I was too get busy getting my own self confused about how this room works because it's Okay, so there's an adamantine accurate elemental fire Ransor. There's a belt of physical might, vigor. There's a spell book. There's a masterwork dagger. There's a mithril breastplate of Aegis fortification. There's a ring of protection. There is a wand of bolt armor piercing 4 with 14 charges remaining. There is a wand of scrying with 12 charges remaining. So there you go. Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting. That mithril breastplate of Aegis fortification is technically better than Dondred's current armor. Because it's made of mithril. Mithril weighs half normal weight, doesn't it? And also has one die type. And because it's masterwork, also has also has one die lower strength requirement to wear. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to go to parcels and go to. You get an extra spell when you take the new Power's Edge. I know you do. So what I need to do is I need to delete those 7 spell books. I need to delete 7 spell books from your inventory. At least not. No, I'm giving you the updated versions. There were 7 Force Viraxes, weren't there? So there we go. Then there were the Warriors of Wrath, which would be the 10 spell books. Those are the 10 spell books. So when you actually look at the spell books now, they actually have spells in their spell books. I'm working my way through every. No, that I know. I know what I. That's your spell book. Basically, yes. In theory, that's your own personal spell book, as it were. And then you have the Vraxis' spell books, which I seem to recall I've already done before. Okay, so you should. So if I do, hang on, it's why have you? Ah, it did give you one. That's okay. That's fine. Um, the Warriors of Wrath spellbook. It's given you one. Oh, you've taken one. That's okay. I was just going to do that to dump them all on you. Now, if I do that, it should give them all to you in one hit. There you go. You will obviously have to put them back in your bag of holding. It looks like you've got one separate from the other 9, but that doesn't matter. Let's cheat. Let's take rid of that one and just turn that into 10. There you go. Yeah, and you should have. Yeah, there you got Vrax's spell books 1, 2, and 3 as well, haven't you? I can only see 2 and 3 actually, but I don't know where. Oh yeah. Oh, because. Oh, you know why? Look. You've got bag of holding twice there. There we go. Let's fix that. Yeah. I'm slowly working my way. Well, as far as I know, every spell book in the first five modules now has spells in it. I just haven't done the second one yet. Any more? You've got to be a wizard to use the get an extra spell from a spell book. You are the only wizard in the party. Yes, we have a mage, a druid, a sorcerer, and a wizard in the party, and you're two of them. There's 31 powers in what spellbook? Oh, what the spellbook 1, 2, and 3? It's every power from this from it's he had every spell from the schools of magic he could cast spells from in those three spellbooks. Not in Savage Worlds though. In AD indeed. 1d4 hit points and you rolled a 1. Yeah. 1d4 hit points and you get one first level spell, which 9 times out of 10, if you were sensible, was Magic Missile, which did 1d4 plus 1 hit points damage. So you cast it and rolled a 1. Indeed, AD&D they did. In AD&D they did. I don't think in Savage Pathfinder it actually says you need to have a spell book to relearn your spells. I was just about to look it up. Oh yeah, I mean as a DM you always went after the play. You always went after the player character's spell books. Definitely. Always go after the spell books in D20 and AD&D. You're gonna have to do an adventure where all your equipment's taken away. What page is that out of interest? Because when you look up spell books in the index, it sends you to the wrong page. Actually, you know when the luggage came about because Terry Pratchett started playing Dungeons and Dragons. He created the luggage originally as a treasure chest for the party, and so it was a magical treasure chest, like a chest of holding. And what basically, so the party would put all the treasure in it, and the point was it would only obey every three of every four commands. So when it was walking towards the cliff with the entire body's treasure in it, and they shouted "Stop!" it wouldn't. He also was very much into Oblivion and was very integral in writing whole backstories for an NPC mod for Oblivion. Well, hold fire. You've already hold fire. Don't forget, you've already got a magic item that boosts your vigor. You've got the Ring of Iron Jaw, which gives you a +2 vigor, doesn't it? Which is your limit. Oh yes, I take it back. That's allowed. Yes, yes, indeed, that will be allowed. Yeah. Sorry, I went to check. It's a +2, not a +2D, which is what I thought it was doing. So that's a difference. Yes. Don't forget. Don't forget. Sorry to cut across you there. Don't forget. Just because you're wearing the belt of physical might vigor, minor physical might vigor, someone can still cast boost vigor on you because you can always increase. Because this is something I reread and noticed the other day. You can cast protection on someone if it's already had protection on them. The limit is you can do up to +2 bonus. Yeah, you'll have to do that. Yeah, you'll have to do that manually. Oh well, no, you shouldn't have to. Thinking about it, it should be in the description of the magic item, toughness +1, unless I missed it out. That is a mistake on my part. So if you're going to cost what? Dispel magic. Why? Oh, okay. Critically fail. Yeah, but you have to. All you have to do is rest for an hour for the fatigue to go away. Exactly. I'll be nice and say it was about 15 minutes into everyone else resting for an hour. So, what I need to do now is I need to NPC construct sentinel. Okay, that's the wrong one. So let's get rid of that one because that's the damaged one. That one. I now when I roll the damage on you, armor plus toughness 10. Oh, yeah, that's not working. Why do you have armor? Why do you have armor +6? Okay, the reason the belt of physical might isn't working is because I can't spell toughness, which is fine. You've got the ring of protection, which gives you armor +2. So I don't know. She's wearing a breastplate of fortification. No, you should be, but no, it's not equipped. I don't know. I'm going to take it off. Let's have a go. Well, I only figured it was because that added together to. Okay, says you have to tell you about +1 equals 11. I don't know where you're getting +6 armor from. I can see where you get armor +2 from because you get +2 armor from. Like, they don't stack. Well, hang on, I need to have a look. Ring of Mind, yeah, your Ring of Mind. Your Ring of Mind protection and your braces and armor. I don't think stack. No, the ring of armor, the ring of protection, it gives you armor +2, but then your braces of armor give you armor +4. So I'm just going to have to find out where I bloody saw that rule about stacking now. I think it's highest one counts personally. I Magic doesn't often make everything complicated. Sometimes I do miss the, I do miss them. Is it? Oh dear. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to check the. I need to check. Okay. I'm sure I've read. I've either misread that or they've changed the ruling again. For flipping flip sakes. So here we are. Boost lower trait. Okay, additional castings don't stack on a single trait, take the highest, but may affect different traits. Okay, that's fine, but I'm sure I saw something about magic items as well somewhere. Because I know I read something about stacking and I thought, hang on, I didn't know that happened. I wish I could remember what. They give you 3 lovely bookmarks, don't they? And I never use them. Yeah, bookmarking ribbons. Bookmarking ribbons, I should say. Hey ho, it's got to be the highest for now. Okay, right, sorted. Okie dokie. No, it's yeah. But your ring of minded protection won't stack against your armor because your armor's better. Does the Oh, maybe no. I'm thinking that I went into D20 mode there. I'm not sure now. That's what does the protection? Protection stacks with all other armor, natural or worn. That's the protection power. So yeah, okay. So a ring of protection stacks with all other armor. Does that mean you can wear it with braces of armor and a ring of protection? Protection stacks with all other armor, all other armor, natural or worn. Doesn't say magical armor. Not it, it stacks. It stacks until we get until otherwise. It stacks. So you can put your ring back. Yeah. Arena can have a well. Who took the ring of protection? What was it meant to be? No, it will. No, no, you can't. No, that's the point we're saying. I thought there was. I thought. It's armor +2. It doesn't stack. It's only when you're. It only affects you when I attack you. It doesn't physically. It doesn't update your character sheet. But that's not the point. You took the ring of protection, didn't you? You took the ring of protection from here, which isn't a problem. But then Arena put one in. I thought. So who took Arena's? Oh, I see. Okay, so that I understand. So, Bert, it now makes sense. So, Bert, you're wearing a ring of protection right now, yes? Did you put two back? I didn't notice. Who took the ring of protection then? Yeah, no, that's okay. Shh, that's okay. Don't worry. I'm looking now. Okay, right now we have a ring of minor protection on Dondred, a ring of minor protection on Jelsa, a ring of minor protection on Arena, ring of protection in brackets minor on Rannick. The ring of protection does seem to have vanished. I don't know where it's gone. So there you go. There's a ring of protection back. It's interesting to know they don't say if it's a ring of major or minor protection, do they? Have you noticed that? So I would say that's a ring of minor protection, personally. That's a good idea. Yeah. Which is a minor. It's a ring of protection minor. Yeah. I can't remember if I think you can put them down in the enchantments. So this is Bert's one. This is which one have you got, Bert? The one you which one have you got? The one have you got one? You've got one now, haven't you? Already. You've got to ring them up. Yeah. Sorry, I got myself very confused there. I just can't see it in your inventory. Yeah, ring of protection. Yeah, so you've now equipped it. So now I can attack you. What's what's interesting? What is interesting is it didn't factor in any of your armor. After 10. Okay. Okay, so I am thoroughly confused right now. Okay, okay. There we go. So, oh, I know what I've. Yes, I see what I've done. I'm an idiot. I meant no. For some reason, armor doesn't work as an attachment in the enchantment. If that makes sense, you have to put it in the description of the. I don't know. It seems to work for weapons, but nothing else. So if we do that, we then. But it and then we re-equip the art ring. Toughness 12. There we go. And then when I attack Irina, after we've re-equipped her ring, she should have her armor +6 again. Right, we're sorted. sorry about that. Very confusing. That's just what happens when you get too many magic items. You lot. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Because I'm evil. They're all seasoned characters with no magic items. I better check whether they need them or not to finish the adventure and make sure I put some in. They've got smite, I'm sure. Okay. Congratulations. So the I do wish there was some sort of heat haze effect. But anyway, yeah, the ceiling's burning all the time in here. The problem is you don't know what you need. And to be honest, I don't think you find out here what you need from here.
The piece of paper will answer them.
Okay.
Oh, for crying out loud, we are how long into this stream? And I
might also be worth asking piece of paper how we get the bloody hell out of here.
Let's start with the finishing the dungeon first, and then we'll worry about A, getting out of here, and B, making sure we have all the pieces parts. Because there's still a lot more monsters we need to fight.
Okay. Well,
I don't know, unless we missed something. We had room on the left, room on the right, and a whole load of bedrooms. Dining room to the south.
Why don't we go back to where all the passages lead off and take next one?
Yeah.
That's what we were going to do.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to just move you back to the room with all the passages because it's much easier that way.
Yeah, just remember when you get to the room with the passage, you start running because I don't feel well when I'm in that room.
Aye.
Okay, so you are leaving the halls of Wrath.
Can you hear us at all, Elspeth?
Well, it did a little bit of a cyber thing there for me for just a second, but it's cleared up now.
I think there's a chance we've lost Elspeth completely. On sound, anyway.
New mentions. What's going on in new mentions?
No, can't hear you at all.
I'm about scintillating. Tavis is playing epic RPG. I'm only joking. Runeforge locations. Map of the Runeforge. You've done. What have you done? Yes, okay. Oh, that's quite cool. So let's just take. Bink. Bonk.
In case you didn't pick up on that, Elspeth's having a reboot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Door number 3.
That one's next.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is. I have to. Yeah, part 4. I have to admit. So up until now, when the Sirenscape sound effects have been in place, it's all been very each bit's been named after the different chapter titles of the module. This one's just parts 1 and 2, parts 3 and 4, parts 5 and 6. So I have to keep looking where you're going next to work out what I need to load next. Okay, so you're back at the Runeforge, so I can give you the Runeforge sound effects.
Is Snooks still prone and stunned? Are we dragging him around by his tail?
No. Okay, so you're going to. Ooh.
Just a petrified cat being dragged around with us.
Ooh. Okay. 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 Right. So you're heading down number 3. Yes.
Where are we with power points at the minute? Did we get them back?
We rested for a couple of hours to get the fatigue back, so I'm sure we've got them all back.
Depends how many
1 hour. You rested for an hour, so everyone gets 5 back total. You haven't rested more than 2 hours, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But
That's all right.
you can
Always
use
spent two.
PowerPoint. No, you can use Benny's to get more if you need to, is what I was trying to say.
Having found nasty things in the last couple of places we've gone down, Rannick would like to head down here carefully and cautiously and checking for trappingsley.
Trappingsley.
Yeah. Technical term, that.
I thought
Bartle
it
sits
was
back
somewhere
up,
near
but
Ramsbottom.
she seems to be strangely silent at the moment.
That's because she's logged out for a reboot.
Or she's up to something.
Aye, she's
Yeah,
up to something.
they're role playing her absence.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being far too literal.
I do get worried when Sparkletits is quiet.
Did somebody say the magic phrase?
Well, they were role playing. They were role playing just disconnecting. So I awarded Benny's for role playing. Quite a radical thing to happen this late in this.
Aye.
Not with you guys, just with this adventure. There's, what I like is you do find the opportunity to role play in between the hack and slash.
Yeah.
Okay.
You coming, Bert? I'm picking up your accent, Rannick. It's entirely accidental.
Well, I mean, it is a good accent to have. I suppose I should be flattered, really, if you think you want to talk like me.
Up north.
Aye.
Same happens when I visit Gaussland.
Hey, calm down.
Right, so you are going into there, so that's fine. That is that, but I'm very confused. Hence my confusion.
And I'm tricking out the corridor as we go, being careful and that.
Actually, I'm going to regret this if I don't try this again. So we're going to cast a spell magic on my ring.
Okie dokie.
With the extra power point for all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so it looks like Rannick's going first, leading the way.
Bloody statues. Bloody bastard statues. Obsessed with the bastard things.
So right, that's yeah, okay. Who's behind Rannick? It looks like it's Arena and Amber next.
And I've just been moving Jelsa in Elspeth's absence for now.
Yeah, and then Dondrad and Bert and Schnooks at the back because it makes my life easier that way. Okay, so Jelsa's not so happy in here.
Oh, really? What's what,
well, in the last place, some of you in the last place, where in the last dungeon, I do believe that Bert, Arena, Jelsa, and Rannick were all you all felt something about the place sort of spoke to you, and you just seemed to be a little more proficient in stuff. Here,
I'd noticed that.
Yeah, here Jelsa's not feeling so good.
I see.
but no one else seems to be affected.
She's got the heebie-jeebies.
Aye.
She's only the only one with a trade penalty, basically.
Maybe that's why she's being so quiet.
Mm-mm.
She don't want anyone to know.
Possibly.
Right. Rannick will check out these doors carefully using his Ranger Roguely Eye.
Okay, so these
Roguely
chambers-
eye.
No, everything's fine. Sam, just open them up then.
Okay. Just to give you an idea, I know you're not in there yet, but basically when you enter this area, the chambers are usually arched or domed to a height of 20 feet and covered with beautiful frescoes and mosaics depicting sleeping men and women tended by cherubim and soothed by angelic singers and musicians. The floors are covered in smooth fitted flagstones with inlaid ceramic tiles in various decorative patterns. All doors are made of iron.
Ooh. Well, since Rannick thinks there's absolutely nothing untoward about these doors, he pushes them open and walks into the room.
Yogi. Right over the bloody arsehole so I can't get the room description. You're going to have to do your move again because you position yourself right over the pin.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It just means I can't click on it. It's very annoying.
It looked like a circular room, so it's the middle of it.
The ceiling of this circular domed chamber rises to a height of 30 feet, so obviously in this size otherwise, yeah. The walls are decorated with 10 grinning skulls, each gripping what appears to be bits of flesh in their teeth.
Okay.
A flight of steps.
Hey.
Hello, we heard you. A flight of steps leads up via a corridor in the far wall.
Presumably that's behind the other closed doors.
We've only just got here. You've not missed anything.
Flight of steps leads up. That's yes. Obviously, a flight of steps leads.
Well, it leads up to the doors, maybe.
Yeah, I get it does make you wonder, doesn't it? It really does sometimes make you wonder.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
don't seem to be much in here.
Again, but it's another perfect example. It seems to be another perfect example of the room. The room description, not necessarily matching the map.
Matching the map. It were pretty enough, were it not for all them skulls with bits hanging out.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Don't accept me.
Well, you can if you want, but I just thought I'd do this. I just thought I'd deal with the fact that Rannick moved into the centre of the room first.
Fine. You do that.
Okay. You know, I said there were rules decorated with 10 grinning skulls with bits of flesh in their teeth.
You did. And I commented on them being a bit creepy.
You did indeed. Six of the skulls have started moving. They rise up.
I can turn into big thing.
Okay, so basically the skulls, 6 of the skulls suddenly sort of step out of where they were.
Do they have bodies with that?
Well, you say the skulls seem to rise up, and then that's when Rannick realises he has 6 desiccated monsters clad in strips of ragged linen and silk. Their undead flesh is black and shiny black beetles clatter over and in places through holes in their frames.
That's it! Fire! We need fire now!
No, you don't. You need Dondrad.
So first things first, everybody needs to make a fear check at
One
-1.
now.
Are there statues in here?
No. So that's why I've turned the phobia off.
Okay.
Well done. You got a check with no statuiness.
How come it gave me a -2?
Because you don't feel very happy in this place.
Oh, then I'm gonna try Benny in that one time.
You don't know why you don't feel happy in this place, but you don't feel happy in this place, Chelsea.
It gives you the screaming heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, it still makes me uncomfortable, but I can get through it.
Okie dokie. So no one suffers their fear check. Okay. Right, so the other fun and games I've got now is I've got to add a bloody effect in on all of them because it doesn't put them into their stats. How much fun is that? So I might have to create a new effect for this. Yeah. Okay, and that doesn't have any duration. So that should now let me drag that onto each of them. There we go. Okay. Combat round is 0. Interestingly. Oh, here we are.
I only count 5 of them.
Thessalonian mummy.
Or maybe I can't count. Thessalonian Mummy 6. There's only
There.
1.
There's a Thessalonian dread mummy as well.
Ah, that'll be it.
There
But
should
one's
be
got a
6.
special name.
There should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's
And a
one that's
five on the
got
map.
a different movie name, and he's not showing on the map. He's
Yeah,
not
the
showing.
one that's
Thessalonian dread mummy between Bert and Jelsa's attacks is on a different action card and isn't showing on the map.
Oh, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I don't know how that's happened, but that's one hell of a good bug. He's on the GM's map.
Really? Oh no, he's there now.
Yeah,
He's there now.
I just had to drag him off the GM's map to get him onto the correct map.
Nice. Invisible mummies.
Yeah. Yeah. This could be interesting.
Did you just blah 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 blah? He just spent a penny. Boo.
Okay, so yes, the Thessalonian mummy. You've done the fish. You're all okay there. Okay, there's the they've got the bugs. So that's going to be good fun. So I'm going to make it. There's an awful lot of stuff to fix on this encounter. Jeepers creepers. Okay, so this is.
Looks like the map was inspired by a WWE belt.
Okay, that's that noted. Okay, do all this. Right, so now what I do is okay. So I'm going to bash you, Rannick.
Well, I thought you might be.
That's a hit with a raise.
Oh,
Your mummy's beating you up, Rannick.
I never knew him all.
That really hurt.
It did and all. I think I'm going to have to take those 2 wounds.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, you take the 2 wounds and then you get to make a vigor check.
I thought I might.
Don't you go getting cursed.
Okay. That's absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about.
The more he says nothing to worry about, the more I worry.
This mummy completely fails to hit Dondrad. I'm afraid this mummy's going to have to bash Rannick. These guys are scary. They haven't even got the Joker bonus.
Yeah.
My dice have suddenly got very horrifying.
Well, I'll try soaking that.
I think you might actually with that.
I
You
might.
did. Well done. Ironically, it's because you strode into the middle of the room. That's where the problem started.
Yeah, I can understand that.
If you hadn't strode in, the rest of the party could have followed you with, you know what I mean? I've hit Dondrad. Two wounds upon Dondrad.
Two wounds upon Dondrad. Dondrad will soak. Dondrad will soak.
That wasn't a soak that time. Oh, it was. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, your fortification roll.
So I got an 8. 2 wounds avoided.
No, you got a 5 on your reroll.
I don't know. Oh, was it? I thought the reroll was 7.
No, because you don't add them together, do you? You get the best of the two. Basically, fortification armor gives you a 3 soak. Lets you make a 3 soak roll. So you rolled a 5 and a 2, which means you rolled a 5 or for argument's sake, for your vigor. And what is your vigor anyway?
Vigor is 6.
Yeah, so you rolled a 5 for your vigor and a 2 for your wild dice. You're better off just making vigor checks than having some weird fortification soak roll that doesn't work, I'm afraid. So you take 1 wound at the moment.
So what did I roll? I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5 and a 2.
You rolled 2d6, which then added together to get a 7, which is how Savage Worlds works.
Oh, right. Okay. No, I get you. Sorry, I was a bit slow there. Yes. It was because I have to roll it off a menu bar. That's what it is. Yes, so that would have been a 5.
Which is a wound.
So we'll just call that an 8 and soak 2 wounds.
He's spending power points using
Yeah.
using Holy Warrior.
Holy Warrior.
Fair enough. Okay, yes, I see what you're saying. You roll a 7 and then spend a power point to turn that into an 8. Okay, that's fine. Bloody hell, that's a nice ability.
It's even better for monks.
5.
Monks get an ability where they can spend 2 power points to make a soak roll. So you spend a Benny to convert it into 5 power points, spend 2 of them for the soak roll, and then get a +3 afterwards if you fail.
Wow. Dondrad is shaken as the second mummy punches him.
They hit quite hard, don't they?
Bashes him, Well, it is called bash, actually. Rannick, you're up. You're
Right,
stuck in
time
a
for
room
multi-
you're stuck in a room with mummies and the door's blocked.
Yeah, time for a multi-action then, I think. So we will start with...
Are you my mummy?
Yeah, we're going to start with gulping down a potion of major healing.
Very sensible action, removing 2 wounds, which puts you fully healed.
We're then going to prepare for a wild attack. And then attack all the mummies in the room.
Nice. Very nice. I mean, that's one time where having a retreat sweep is very useful. As long as you don't roll that.
Oh, I get a reroll because they're all undead and they're one of my favourite enemies. Still didn't help, but I'm loath to use my last Benny on this, but I think I'm going to because they're a favourite enemy, so I should.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a free reroll. Though,
You can do it, Rannick.
He gets a free reroll first, doesn't he? Because they're still his favourite. Oh no, you only get 1 free reroll. Yeah.
It's all right.
That's
The Benny
all right.
I gave him was magical.
That'll do.
That was a magical Benny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I told you Irina
Right.
bennies are magic.
Now all of the mummies need a spirit roll, or they become vulnerable.
They're undead. They're immune to it, aren't they?
I don't think they are.
Actually, no, they're not, are they?
Not up here,
No.
Jack.
Or maybe they are.
Mm.
No,
That one
isn't.
isn't.
That was 5 rolls, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just the wild card to go.
Which is obviously very fine. Flipping heck. Spirited.
Okay. So one of them's vulnerable, so I get bonus damage against one of them.
Okay.
Does it matter which?
Well, yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to be I'm going to do it in the order I rolled them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th mummy on the combat tracker. So mummy number 4. This one
Is the one I get the extra damage against. Okay, so I just get favoured enemy against the rest. So
Yeah.
number 1.
So you'll have to. What you need to do is you need to untarget number 4, don't you? Technically, for now.
No, because I'm rolling a different set of damage dice.
That's what I mean.
I didn't get a raise against it. I didn't get a raise against it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Go for it. Well, it should go. Well, we'll see how it goes. Roll for damage.
Well, I've got a raise against all of them. So number 1
Depends what order
gets
you
that.
target them. It depends what order you targeted them as opposed to what number. You know what I mean? So Thessalonian Mummy, okay, is not immune. That is a bug I've got to fix. Where's immunity? Number 1 is shaken. Number
Okay.
2?
Number 2.
Well, whichever one chooses to hit next is hit with a raise.
Yeah.
It heard you say 2. It really heard you say 2.
It did.
Again, it is not immune, but it is unharmed.
That's so weird.
Number 3.
It's not immune, so you incapacitate that one.
So this should now be number 4, which gets the extra die because it's vulnerable.
Should be, yeah. Which you did. It's not immune, so you incapacitate it.
Then I
Also
should have
not amused.
Right?
It's not immune, so it's incapacitated.
And then this should be the boss one.
I think we need to nickname Rannick the Bladed Tornado.
It's not hurt at all.
Right. If you don't mind, Sparkle Tits, fire!
Irina is up, and she's targeting Rannick. She's targeting Rannick, Irina, and Domdrad Warhead.
Did that... There we go, that's better.
Spending a bendy to cast a spell directly from your spellbook.
Yes, I am.
Trait. Very nice. What are you boosting?
Vigour, as they seem to be pretty vicious.
Okie dokie, good call.
And I am going to
You
then...
get the raise, so it's just boost trait plus 1 die.
It is. I'm gonna have to do it like that. I'm coming around the back side of that one to help Dundred out and to clear the way. Sorry, what was that, Tavis?
Are you doing a multi-action?
It was just a standard move.
Right, okay.
I'm not actually fighting this turn. I'm just moving there so that I'm ready to if necessary and so that other people can get past Dundrad if they want to. Of course, if they want to stay back and hide, I understand.
Oh crap, I didn't know. Trust me not to notice I misspelt vigour until after I copied it to everyone.
Aww.
Bigot.
Vigot.
We've got a bonus Bigot. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, and then I shall accept your move.
Dankles.
I assume Amber is not coming into this room.
Yeah, Amber thinks that will be a dumb idea. Amber's just going to go back here with Schnookums and cower underneath Schnookums' legs, I think.
Why is Schnookums shaken? Schnookums shouldn't be shaken. Should Schnooks?
I think that's a carryover from the last fight.
I think so too. As you step into the room, a mummy just comes straight towards you and swinging wildly, and either it did. There we are. Hits you very hard indeed.
Let's see how well this protection works then.
You take a wound.
Ouch.
Considering he rolled a 2 and a 1 and a 7, 18 points of damage is scary.
Yeah.
Bloody terrifying, yeah. I'll soak that. Hang on. There you go.
Successful. Oh, I gave you a 65 when you soaked there, so you are fine. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Bert, you're up.
Now, Bert is going to step in front of Gelso. Everybody else already is, so. And then I will shoot at the unnumbered one. Using one of my fire arrows. Wow. I said I will shoot. Yeah, there we go.
+4 damage.
Doing 12 points of damage.
That is not immune. Really? Do you wish to... Are you happy with 12 points of damage?
Well, based on all the various numbers I'm seeing here, the fact that his toughness is a 10, I will go ahead and take the 12 points of damage.
Okay, because he's already shaken and you've just shaken him. Yep. I'm afraid he stays shaken.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hardy. Okay. Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't want to spell it out, but at the same time...
Well, yeah, no. Yeah, it's sorry, I had to. It's just part of me. Snooks is going to come up here next to Dondrad. That will be 5 inches, and attack number 2.
I was thinking in a less rules way, they're tough bastards is what I was thinking, but you know.
But, yeah, that too. So 1 hit, 1 miss. No armor piercing. So, yeah, that'll be it for Snooks then.
Okay.
Chelsea's going to come strolling up here where she can see between Snooks and Donbread and yell to Ranny, well, looks like you just ran into your spot of trouble again, Ranny. Calling for help. You wouldn't have to call for help if you just quit running ahead. Yep, that'll get all 3 of them, so I'm going to take the template off because then it won't let me target them. And then they get a little shower of sparklers because all I can do is soften them up for you, Randy. Oh, I'll Benny that. Better. That distracts them. Doesn't that make them vulnerable to Renix?
No, that would be if you made them vulnerable.
Oh, well.
Okay, so...
Oh, I could make him vulnerable instead of distracted. I was trying to remember what that was.
If they're vulnerable, I can do more damage to them if I go before they do.
Okay, is it too late to correct that and make them vulnerable instead of distracted? As long as Rannick goes before them, and that was
They've not got the status on them at all anyway. The Dread Mummy was vulnerable anyway because it wild attacked, but you didn't put the status on any of them anyway.
because
Have to
I
see if
don't
the
know.
GM is going to be nice.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to figure out how to do that.
If you've got them targeted,
Well,
you target them
so let me retarget them.
and then open up the power.
Yeah, I got that open.
And if you scroll down to the effects at the bottom, there should be one there that will be vulnerable. There you go.
Alrighty, had to figure out how to do that sooner or later. Okay, thank you. And that's the end of my.
Over to Dondrad.
Right, Dondrad wishes to step round this guy. Can I step round him?
I think we might have lost Kev.
I think we might have lost GM loading.
He's
Yeah.
muted himself
There
by
we go.
mistake.
No, it's not muted.
And then we're going to
Unless he's
multi-action.
Sav, I'm going to go make a brew. If I'm needed, send me a message.
Okay.
So the multi-action is that sword there has got to get wet. So I will stab him.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Unharmed. I think what we'll do
Oh, no,
is
that's
Benny
two
the
wounds. If he's not immune, that's 2 wounds. Whoa, it is.
What are you using? Sorry, hang on. What are you using? What you
What am I
attacking
using?
with the fight, the greatsword?
Yes.
Is it just a straightforward greatsword? Is it? No magic.
It's a damaging. It's the that's
It's
a
just
loaning
damaging.
stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Damaging.
No, I'm just checking because some of you've got certain items, haven't you? So I just need to check. Okay, well he soaks one of the 2 wounds.
And then for the second action, they all must make the 2 adjacent to me have to make a spirit roll or take a wound. Because I can destroy undead for an
Release the
action.
power of Gorum.
The power of Gorum compels.
I think the power of Gorum smashed that one.
Spending bennies is good. Spending bennies is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in an evil mood. I just want to get across. They're incredible. Yeah, these video a long time. They're incredibly powerful undead. I think that comes across by spending a Benny, so it isn't instantly just turned to dust by Dondrad's destroying undead. Okay, Thessalonian money is unshaken. It's going to bash Rannick.
Somewhere I thought tonight.
It does not critically fail to bash Rannick.
Phew.
This one is going to bash Dondrad. Dondrad takes a wound.
I will soak that.
You will. On a 6, you will.
Yeah. In fact, I've redone my soak roll. It should work actually. So look
Want to bet?
at that.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
What? Does it not?
No,
Because it
does
added
not.
it together, didn't it? So if you copy vigor to the bar, why does it roll the dice right? That's uncanny.
The Fascinarian Dread Mummy unshakes and bashes the elf.
Rude.
Hitting with a raise. Doing... God, I thought that was 12. Oh, that was on a 12 for a second then. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, slash roll.
Oh.
Should do it. 25 points of damage. Arena takes 3 potential wounds as she is slammed into the wall.
Bollocks to that.
You avoid the blow, leaving a huge cracking dent in the wall as you duck at the last second as the Thessalonian Dread Mummy's fist narrowly misses you. And Arena, you're up.
What the hell was that? I'm going to use a Benny on that. That sucked. Only
You
my
hit.
Bennies are only magic for other people. You noticed that? Okay.
Yes, you do hit though.
Well, that's something. Oh, one of them. Oh no, it's not so bad. But it's not work.
No. That's an adamantine sword, isn't it?
It is, yes.
You shake the mummy.
I'll take a shaken. Shaken's fine.
No, the immunity code is bugged, so it's every attack you do is incorrectly marked as immunity because I have to manually turn it off.
As Snookums has run off, Amber's going to hide behind Jelsa. Amber really doesn't like these things.
No, that's fair enough.
Yes.
Why does the party have 3 rune chill hatchets when there were only 2?
I think they got passed back and forth a couple times and may have ended up with a glitching a couple of extras into existence.
Yeah, I'm not carrying one, so I can take one off me. I didn't think I thought I'd taken it off already.
We see there is an there is an inventory bug.
Yeah, the party sheet was telling me that there were 3. You see, I was getting very confused.
Well, there you go. I've removed one. Arena had the one that I originally had.
It's very useful when I change size into something big.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Is this the I don't know about duplication, but I know mine doesn't have any details on it what it does at all because it gets erased when you moved it.
Oh yeah, because that old parcel bug, wasn't it?
It's an old parcel bug.
Now.
Yes. Quite a few bugs had been fixed, but we were just waiting for permission to say yes.
Oh no, it does have the details now.
It should have, I think we redid them. Okay, that's fine. So, actually, there's fewer ones left. I might be able to fix them on the fly now. There's less of them.
I'm just going to finish making my brew. I'll be right back.
Did I not? Who's up? Bert, sorry, Bert. Off you go. I'm just fixing things.
No, it's all good. We need to get some of this stuff straightened out. So, again, I will use my fire arrow against the Thessalonian mummy without a number.
Go for it.
You said +4 because of the fire on it.
Yeah,
so
you get to add +4 on because it's got a weakness to fire. Which, if I could work out a code properly, I would do it. Wow! Wow! That has just gone up in flames. That has just gone up in flames.
And let me see. I can actually see both of them from where I am, so I won't be moving. Schnooks is going to continue attacking number 2. We've got to thin out the herd.
You need to understand how to get keywords working properly, because it would be nice for fire to automatically do +4 damage against them.
Well, I'm just typing in for you. So,
yeah, you have to put the keyword on the weapon, and then you have to put on every enemy that's either vulnerable or immune or whatever to it, the keyword on them as well.
Yeah.
So it's damage fire +4, for example.
Yeah.
Is the code you use on the creature, and then the word has got fire on it.
Yeah, we'll sort it out. I may go back through and do them all, because it would be really nice to get them automated.
And if you add armor +4 as well, it helps. That's how you do damage resistance.
It looks like Schnooks.
Hit, but without magical claws, all he's really doing is just kind of using them as a scratching post. So
He's blapping beetles off the things.
yeah, like I said, using this as a scratching post.
Yeah. Okay, Dondrad is up.
Okay, let's lose the plot. Yes, I'm going to wild attack. Go nuts and wild attack.
Hey? The Dread Mummy.
I might Benny that for a laugh.
45 minutes to go, and no one said the magic word today, so. Mind you, I did spend an hour and a half before I noticed you guys were muted.
That'll be a hit.
An hour and a half before you noticed what?
You were all muted. Oh, I have one Benny left.
That's okay. That's okay.
Rannick, you're up.
Right.
I have no pennies left. It's not fair.
Aww.
Well,
I don't. My view is, if one big bad in a group of normals, I think he's the Dread Mummy. He should be scary, but not to drag.
I've got no bennies left either.
I know. Go for it, sir.
It's all Jimmy's fault.
Ew. The smears look like poop.
They're mud.
They don't look like it.
I just took the red blood splats and coloured them brown for mud.
Yeah.
It was originally for the earth elementals, I think. I do want to actually. I mean, I know we've talked about it. I do want to make.
I've kind of let you down with sending them. I will get my arse in gear at some point.
What the flip did you just do there?
I stabbed him with a spear.
You did, didn't you?
So, he soaked the attack from Dondrad, but Dondrad was just pushing him onto my spear.
Oh, you're making
I
a
set that spear as Dondrad swung and slammed him into it.
So the next stage is to slowly rotate him over a fire.
And to be honest, that's the
You
one
will not
that
want
does.
to-
That one definitely does look a bit on the skid marky cut side.
Really does, yeah.
Joseph's not running in there to get all beat up.
Don't blame you. You're looking after my poor little Amber.
And
It's not out of range, you're fine. 4 inches is not out of range.
Not even close.
No.
but that's got the ongoing damage too.
It does have lingering damage, doesn't it? Which will be 2d4 damage next round.
And then I'm gonna, stand here real tough looking to make sure that Amber's safe.
Thank you.
And Bert gets a joker.
Okay. We will go ahead and do another fire arrow with this guy.
Makes perfect sense.
That's it, Bert, lad. Keep them burning.
You missed because you've got to target him.
Oh, bother. Oh, I've got Snooks has got him targeted. That's what I was looking at.
That's okay, don't worry. You've
Now I've got a
hit
visual image of Snooks using your bow.
Roll that
That boat
damage.
coming in the advanced player's guide.
Do.
When do we get the alpha of that next month? Uh, 15. Oh yeah, of course it did. That was a raise. 16 damage, including the +4. It's funny enough, exactly the same amount as you hit. Exactly what you rolled to hit. You shake it.
Okay, it's late enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the Benny on that.
Okay, I de-shake it. Manually turn on the extra damage die, and you'll have to drop the dice on it.
Right.
Because obviously I've processed it, so it's not going to treat it as a target. Do you know what I mean? September 2022, so 2 months away. 18 points of damage, which is enough to incapacitate it. And with that, the threat is concluded.
Oh, they were bloody friendly, weren't they?
Exceptional.
I mean, okay, I'm not expecting to find many, nice people in here, but really,
Carefully step over the corpse.
For the record, it's a very good job Jolster didn't go in there. Because you know how she's feeling very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'd have exclusively attacked her over the rest of the party.
Wow.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Jelsa doesn't fit into the primer plane model. She's from a shadow.
Yeah, Joseph didn't like the sense of that place.
Neither did Amber.
Pure
Me and
faith.
Amber were staying safe, and I can get the animals out of there anytime I want, pretty much. So.
Okay, the door has been opened.
And I'm going to run over and I'm going to kick Rannick and go, stop running ahead and then calling for help.
I think Rannick opened the doors before I moved him back because I was reading the adventure, not really. Everyone was moving in when I was trying to split the trap. But it doesn't matter if you open the doors. Don't worry about it. There's nothing mean or anything. Otherwise, I'd hit Rannick with that and then hit him with the mummies.
Rannick gives a very sarcastic bow and says, "All right then, Sparkle Tit. After you, since you know what you're doing."
Okay,
no, I'm not going ahead. The first one in is the first to die. Don't you know that, Rannick?
Oh, that'll be me then.
The ceiling rises to a dome 30 feet above, while the floor dips away to a dizzying pit. A cross-shaped bridge of marble stretches across this pit, allowing access to the 4 sets. Let's move Dondrad into the middle so the description makes a little more sense. You know what I mean?
My fantasy grounds has crashed.
A crossbridge shown marble, allowing access to the 4 sets of iron double doors. 4 bas-relief carvings of incredible detail have been carved into the curved walls in the 4 corners of this room, each under a word written in spiky runes. One holds aloft a sprig of grapes and a loaf of bread. One holds a wedge of cheese and a huge haunch of meat. Another wields a platter heaped with candles, and the last simply stands with arms crossed, his mouth wide and grinning to display teeth that have been filed to points. Below each carving, the wall drops away into the darkness. Yet along these depths, dozens of burial niches containing stone sarcophagi are visible.
The line of sight in this room, the pits are marked off by walls, aren't they? Because we can't see the curving walls.
Another wields a platter heaped with caddies.
Yeah, your line of sight is drawn as walls instead of windows again.
But they are walls.
Well, you said that there's a crossroads as a bridge over a pit, and we can see curving, and the description said we can see curving walls.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, I see what you're saying. Yes, obviously this map was created in the old days. I misunderstood you when they didn't have windows. In fact, actually, my view is the green shouldn't be there at all. If anyone's stupid enough to jump down the bloody pit, they should be allowed to. Do you know what I mean? I see what you're saying. God, there's an awful lot of mess in here.
So another wields a platter heaped with caddies.
Candies?
Caddies.
Caddies. He's obviously got something against golf. He's got all these... One's carrying a whole load of golf bags with, like, dead heads on it. All these people that have... Thastalonians have said, give me the 9-iron. No, that's not the one I want. You're dead.
The amount of... I don't know what was going on there, but the amount of line of sight funkiness I was getting there.
I just logged back in after a crash. Was that what went wrong?
No.
You going in or not, Sparkle Tits?
I'll make sure that nothing's going to jump at you first.
Well, nothing's jumped out at them.
I'm right here. I'll be with you.
No, bugger it.
Oh crap, what happened there? Something clicked. Okay. Let's click on those, delete them. Click on that and delete that. God, this is painful. On that and delete that. Yeah, that does it. That fixes it. So let's do that instead. They were marked as terrain, so yeah. You see, what I'd be inclined to do is turn those into pits. So if anyone actually steps off it, it's like, oh well, fair enough. You see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. I'll have to sort that one out. So that's the LOS. Thank you for telling me. It took me a while to work out what you meant. Remove.
That's all right. I'm often incomprehensible.
Remove terrain. Ugh. See, this is the downside of cheating. It's like, oh yeah, we'll provide you all the maps. Hooray! They've got the line of sight already done. Hurrah! And now, obviously, I am finding this slightly.
Yeah, it's not very pitiful.
Where is this pit at that we're not supposed to step in?
This is like a crossroads bridge over one giant pit.
I dropped away from the pit. Okay, so
the pit's not actually
okay, so the names are etched in Thessalonian above each carving.
Well, and I shall read them aloud for everybody to hear.
Okay, so the sprig of grapes and loaf of bread has inib. By nib underneath it. The one with cheese says, oh, that didn't do anything.
Gurian.
Yep, and then the haunch of another was a platter heaped with candy, so that's the confectionaries, isn't it? And the last one we just shot. Last one, which is nothing but open mouth with sharply pointed teeth.
Zeriok.
Okay, so Inib is pointing. So basically, Inib is the wine, basically winemakers and bakers symbol, as it were. You assume, you know what I mean? Someone holding wine, grapes and bread
Grapes
is a
and bread.
baker. Yeah, is
Yep.
east.
Hmm.
Now, obviously,
And it's
because-
north today.
No, north is not north. I've just realised that after I just drew it. Oh, crud on a stick. That's north.
None of the doors are east then.
No, because they're here. Do you know
Oh,
what I mean?
right.
So
Oh, right.
if that is if
I
that's
see.
north, then okay, here we go.
Then
Bearing
east is
in
the
mind
one
that's
below
north,
me.
So that would be east, wouldn't it? That's the winemakers.
That's Inib.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would therefore be the Gorian, the cheesemakers and butchers. West would be the confectionaries, and north
The big pointy teeth guy.
I can't draw on the
but
map.
Deckard, you can most certainly give everyone a Benny, but you know the rules. You have to say the right phrase.
Is drawing on the map currently disabled?
Probably.
Can you enable it?
Say the bennies must flow! Say the bennies must flow!
Unlock. Drawing layer is now unlocked.
Thank you.
Oh. Apparently he's pulling his hair out, making savage.
Okay, fine. I won't do it. You do it then.
Okay,
I didn't know
So,
you were going to
anyway.
start there.
I'll let you guess. I'll let you try and work out what the last one is, because obviously the last one. Yeah, the bennies must flow. There we go. I'll allow that. Thank you. How are you, Deckard? So you got the winemakers, and bakers, you cheesemakers and butchers, and the confectioners to the west. So the real question is, what on earth is the last lot to the north, where there's just where it's standing there with arms crossed, mouth wide, and grinning, display teeth that have been filed to points.
I've got an idea, but I don't like it.
Customer.
I think they might eat people.
Did you say
But eating
Anna
people is
Stram was
wrong.
the sweet?
Anna Strand was the confectioners, yes.
You know what? I think I like the idea of cheese and sweets better than anything else, says Rannick, and goes up and the door before opening it.
I didn't mean to do that. Can I undo that? Yes, I can. Thank you all for that.
Which was Inib? Was Inib bread?
Bread
No,
and wine.
Bread
yeah,
and
in a
wine.
wine and bread.
Wine's easier to draw than bread is.
Sorry, I was getting rid of the logos because you're actually. I was sorry. I hate to say it, but I was getting rid of. I'm having to sort of erase stuff because otherwise you're not going to be able to see bits of the map later on.
Oh, okay. Well, how about I put it there instead?
That would make more sense. Yes. I'm not sure if it even matters for the record. But anyway, it's typing messages on Apple TV is almost as fun as watching on Savage. Oh, geez, he's typing that on Savage. Oh, wow. Well, Deckard gets an extra Benny next time. The Bennies must flow on a Sunday, that's for sure. Okay.
He's doing what? Watching it on Apple TV, did you say?
He's obviously watching this on Apple TV, so he must be. He's what? I don't know. You could. Yeah. So there we go.
Can't remember what Gorian is now. Is that a haunch of meat?
Yeah, I think it was.
Cheesemakers and
we
butchers.
We can watch Twitch on our smart TV. There's a Twitch app for it.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Twitch app on Apple TV. I just haven't looked.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is which way? Well, it looks like Rennick's heading north.
That's supposed to be
Well,
a chicken
listen,
drumstick.
I like the idea of cheese and sweets, and then goes up there and has a listen at the door and says, "Do you mind if I open door, Sparkle Tits? Is it all right with you?"
Go ahead. I'm right here to protect you.
I don't understand this. Cheese and sweets.
Oh, I'll tell you what you need.
Cheese and sweets.
No, I don't know. It does depend on the Sorry, hang on, mute myself because I'm not talking to you
The
guys.
first one is grapes and bread.
It does.
The second one is cheese and meat, a haunch of meat.
The application.
The third one is a platter full of treats, sweets, and then the last one's just a great big grin with really sharp teeth.
So I don't want to get drunk, and I don't like the idea of sharp teeth, but this door is between the cheese and meat and the sweets. So we go for the cheese and sweets.
It could have been worse. It might have been cheese and cake, and that's terrible. Cheese and cake.
Cake's a lie.
So Rannick has a listen at the door.
I've got to give a penny for a Portal reference.
So Rannick has a listen at the door, and since the GM hasn't said anything is there, I'll open the door if there's no sound.
Well, I haven't got there yet. I was reading. You were all talking and
arguing. Oh, all right then. I've not opened the door yet.
You listen.
Look at it. There's some magic that when you look at the door, it opens.
Bling.
I've come across them before.
That's what you hear.
I hear what? Oh, I've got to find out what that is.
That's a ghostly whispers. Oh god, I don't like that.
The walls of this room have been plated in iron, each plate of which bears a single rune, an upside down hooked U shape. What appears to be two 10-foot tall, smooth crystal pylons stand in the middle of the room.
That's easy for you to say.
Is that and that?
Yes. Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah. Yeah, basically I lost all my sound settings, so it's removed all my bloody boosts again, and thank you for pointing it out. Sorry, what were you saying there?
Those crystals, that thing, and that thing?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see if that's... Is that any better? So, a rippling curtain of blackness shimmers between these crystals. On the opposite side of each crystal, strange tendrils of black energy, reverse lightning crackles in extreme slow motion, extend out from the crystals into spheres of roiling blackness in circular caverns to the left and right of the entrance. The air in the room is shockingly cold.
Oh.
Right, that looks magical. You're up then, Sparkle Tits. In you go.
No, it's basically every time I reboot. Basically, because I think it's something to do with the cables.
Pardon?
Every time I reboot Windows, or it changes all my drivers around, and then Streamlabs goes and dies. I'm going to OBS when the subscription ends.
Right, ignoring me there. Okay.
So
right, we'll take a careful step in.
Okay, what was the
Wouldn't
question?
go. Whoa, hang on, avast, mate. I wouldn't go in there.
Rannick's just taking a peek round the corner, basically, to see if they can see anything further.
I'm trying to find the right spell to.
Okay. Well, this doesn't look good.
Hang on, did I imagine that increase in pitch and volume, or did it actually happen?
I think it
haven't
actually
touched
happened.
anything. I haven't actually done anything.
Yeah, it's increased.
So, it's purple as well. I've just noticed.
I thought you were going to explode for a minute there, Taff.
Hmm. Okay, does anybody else think this lightning stuff is probably bad?
I think it's probably bad. It sounds like a negative energy to me.
Aye. Rannick gets out the adamantine hammer that he's got.
Hold on. Just wait, would you?
Hang on.
All right, I was just going to smash it.
Oh, you were just going to smash it without knowing what it is. I can't.
Okay.
You're a blunt instrument, Rannick.
So is this hammer.
You're going to smash the crystal.
No, Rannick, no.
I'm not doing it now, but Rannick does have an adamantine hammer out and is kind of eyeing this crystal here. Thoughtfully.
Calm your jets.
You better go stop him,
Hang on. I'm sorry. It's not that. I've never seen such a badly phrased sentence in my life. And I cannot understand what the flip it's saying here. And you guys, you guys, role play your part as well is not helping. But please don't stop on my account. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to give the wrong impression there. It's just like I have never read such a confusing statement.
Oh, come on. I need the raise.
It's Rise of the Runelords.
There.
Rise of the Runelords, Book 5. I'm hoping
So,
it's a transfer error and not how it is in the original bloody PDF. Because if it's the original PDF like this, I am scuppered.
I just got a raise on Detect Arcana.
Oh, it's all magical.
Yeah, but a raise tells me in what way. Let me read it. I find the bit that mentions.
Okay, there is definitely this section is definitely in the adventure. Bollocks. Okay. Yeah. Oh joy. Okay, yeah, okay, I found one hell of a bug.
There you go.
It's completely, definitely related to okay, because the crystal this is why I was confused up until okay. The crystal pylons themselves are to all creatures in a medium blast template.
What? I know the general type of enchantment because I got a raise.
Okay, but basically what's happened there is it was obviously a lovely thing about 2 columns in the PDF for once just got transposed in translation. Yeah, when it got scraped out of the PDF. So, well, that I know. Yes, it doesn't tell me.
It doesn't tell you what the enchantment is.
What it tells me is this is where basically that's I will say you got the raise. As far as you could tell, that is that shimmering thing in front of you is an open portal to the negative energy plane.
That's what I thought. But I thought it was a portal.
Yeah, I said negative energy. It sounds like negative energy.
It's a portal, Rannick.
Aye.
Are you?
Should I smash
You're standing very next to that pylon there. What are you doing to it?
He's threatening it with a hammer, and I'm telling him to back the hell off and not hit it.
And I'm saying,
but I just like to point out, right? That's pure necromantic magic, like.
Aye.
See, if you know your theology, prime material plane positive floats above it, negative below. Healing is positive, and death is negative energy. Don't poke it with a stick.
All right, so I'll not poke it with a stick. What am I supposed to do? Put a bandage on it and make it feel better?
Ignore it. Don't mess with it.
A portal to negative what's name? Things come through portals. We should close. Everything in this place is bad. We should do something about it.
Let me put it to you another way, Rannick.
We will, Rannick. We will. We will do something about it. But first, we need to see what's in these other areas, because maybe there's just a way to turn it off. You don't have to break it while it's still all magically charged, because if you break it while it's all magically charged, bad things can happen.
Let me break it down into simpler terms for you. Imagine if you wanted to break a doorway and thought, I'm just going to smash in the door frame. If the door frame is supporting the wall and the floors above you, it can come crashing down on your head and squash you flat as a pancake. This can happen with magic too.
I have to say,
but the door would still be gone.
Yeah, and you might be gone too. As might we. I don't really fancy being in the backlash field.
If this is all negative what's name, and healing is positive what's name, Stunty, can't you throw some positive what's name into it?
I look quizzical and roll a cult. I don't know. I'm going to leave that to Stunty to think of. That's not my field.
Can you do positive last name, Stunty?
Wow.
I really admire all your clever and positive planning and everything else. You just have to remember the adventure is absolutely shockingly, horrifically lacking in any useful information.
Well, that's because it started as a D&D thing, and D&D is hit it with a sharp thing or blast it with a fiery thing. It doesn't really have much more story than that. That's why I choose Savage World.
Yeah, no, I know, but the problem, much as I love Savage Pathfinder, the biggest problem with Savage Pathfinder is when they're doing the conversion of the adventures, they are not allowed to. They're only allowed to change the text in relation to the game system. They can't change the original text. They even have to leave the typos in.
To be completely tactless, just because they have no imagination when they create D&D doesn't mean I have to have no imagination when I'm being a player.
Exactly. So it gives you lots of lovely information about. It gives you the other thing about this is really strange. It says this chamber is where they opened a portal to the negative energy plane to infuse this ring of the rune forge to infuse the okay. The portal manifests as a curtain of black energy between the two crystal pylons. This portal only allows negative. You would have got the raise. So the portal only allows negative energy from the plane to pass, not creatures. So it's only energy coming through the portal. Negative energy coming through the portal. It's not open in the strictest, truest sense.
Well, I will have related that information to Dondrad and broken it down into primary school speak for Rannick.
Dondrad, casting heal on the pylons would destroy them.
That's kind of what he was attempting to do.
But you'll need to get the raise.
You rolled a 15.
Yeah.
Of course he can do it with range, can't he?
Yeah.
He can only see one of the pylons, so it's going to have to be that pylon. So you casting healing on that pylon, is that what you're doing?
Are you out there, Dongrad?
Do we need to shut this down now, or do we look in the other rooms first?
I think shut it
Well,
down.
if you can
It's a
put
bit late.
positive loss down into this,
He's cast the healing, so here's the effect of casting healing on the pylon.
Well,
I like the sound of that.
yeah.
Okay.
well, I was just questioning before I cast healing.
Rannick, you may
we
not
do
like
this
the
now or
sound of
later?
that.
I would wait till he's out of the room because I can get everybody out of the room and then do it.
Then I'll get out of the room if you tell me to leave the room.
And then you.
And the question is, do you want this done now or later?
Right, negative loss name. That's what makes undead be like undead and stuff, isn't it?
You've done it, so you've already cast the faith roll, so you've done it. So hence you get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been an occult roll to do the thinking. You cast a faith roll, so it's
Yeah,
the
you
casting.
actually cast the positive energy into the room as suggested. So I'm afraid you don't get to backtrack on that one. So okay, the negative energy portal vanishes. I'm intrigued to know actually.
That means no more mummies.
What I find is really interesting is when the crystalline pylon is destroyed, it explodes, dealing 3d6 damage, ignoring armor to all creatures in a medium blast template. This can be evaded for half damage. Note that this damage could cause the second crystal to explode as well, but a medium blast template doesn't reach the other crystal.
But the feedback loop might cause it to detonate.
Oh, I see. If you want to be evil about it, yes. And yeah, look at that. Yes, so you're still fine. Okay, so they both basically that happens. However, destroy. Okay, first immediately slain. Okay. Okay. So
Well, that were a big fan.
Okay, so Arena no longer feels uneasy.
You don't mean
in
Arena.
this I mean, Jelsa no longer feels uneasy in this area of the dungeon because you've destroyed the negative energy that's infusing into the area. Not that you knew about it, but it's just that's slain all the raves bound in the walls. It desecrates the desecrated aura that infuses the crypt. Okay, so Jelsa's no longer feeling that, and all undead creatures lose their +1 damage on attack and damage rolls. Okay. However, as the portal is destroyed, basically with the power stops going into the portal is destroyed. However, it does open onto the plane fully for a brief moment.
That must be kind of disturbing.
Especially since something's about to pop out.
I didn't mean we should bring something through, Stunty. I mean, you blew it up, which is good. Oh dear.
Oh, it lied something.
You think that's a good cliffhanger? Not a good cliffhanger.
Oh dear.
I think that's a good cliffhanger, don't you?
Very good.
As you've brought something through.
Stunty,
those
you
that
cast
look
too
into
deep and too greedily.
no, looked into the abyss and find it looking back.
Aye.
Aye, indeed. So, let's have a look at this. I have got 7 interested. Rob. So that should be good. So, yeah, I think this is a good place to leave it. All cliffhangy and portally openy, and all of you over very large depths you can all fall down. I can have nasty things push you off the plummeting depths for next week. And so thank you very much. As I say, I've got the Tube of Horrors on Saturday. Be interesting.
I didn't see that. I thought I looked at the list. And I thought it used to be there, and the last time I looked at it, wasn't there anymore.
It's on. Don't forget, it's part of the Fantasy Grounds Academy. It's part of the Fantasy Grounds Academy weekend, isn't it? It's their third. I can't remember what they're celebrating. I've forgotten now. I should remember. It's the Founders Day weekend number 5. So I think it's 5 years. It's celebrating 5 years of the Fantasy Grounds Academy.
Oh no, it's come alive again. 17 events are on it now.
Yeah, 17 events are on it. So 6 hours to get through the Tube of Horrors. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Founders Day. Thank you, Dickard. And yeah.
Kay will be asleep having finished work, so I'll be parenting that day.
That's absolutely fine. I did get contacted earlier on. Alas, we didn't able to talk from Greg from FGA and the Organised Play Ambassador at Slightworks. It wanted to have a chat about. I think they're trying to set up game days for Fantasy Grounds, so we're going to have a chat there. So I will probably rerun it for that at some point.
Cool.
But I didn't get to talk to him, and I don't think it's been. That's all I know. I can't give anything. If I knew any more, I wouldn't say. If I knew any more, but 2, that's all I know anyway. And I don't think saying that they're planning to run more game days is a bad thing. So because they took over FGCon, didn't they? So I think they're planning to sort of kick it off soon. So we'll see what happens. But we shall leave it there. So it'll be it's Pathfinder now. It's Pathfinder today, Pathfinder Saturday, and Pathfinder on next Tuesday, isn't it? So it's quite a lot of Pathfinder coming up. And it's September. It's September. I just checked. September is the estimated delivery of the PDF of the Advanced Player's Guide, and Archetype sets 3 and 4. So that'll be the alpha, which means this time you get to wait until it's properly out before I create it, because I'm not doing them. It's too painful trying to do it the other way.
Especially you don't have swell now either, so.
Well, indeed. I do know that 2 hours into my game on the Academy. So I start at 2 and at 4 o'clock UK time, I think, because I think it shows it everything in my time. I hope. Is old Doug Davison having a live chat?
Ooh.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. I've got it down as 4 o'clock UK time. So
Yeah, four.
there's plenty of other things going on. So yeah, all things fantasy ground at 2 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Yeah, I don't think I'll watch that. I'm afraid. But yeah, so that's where we are. So had a lot of fun. Thank you for that. We had a little. I've got plenty of stuff to keep me busy in the wee hours of fixing all the things we found wrong today. So thank you very much, and see you all soon. Bye now.
Y'all have a good one.